Hey, how you going? I've got some sick new tech regarding tinctures and self-poison. I think you might like to see this. So I was looking at the passive tree and I came across this notable here, and I haven't actually seen it until today. So it shows you how hard I actually look at the tree. Um, Blood-soaked blade. Tinctures inflict weeping wounds instead of mana burn. Effects that interact with mana burn interact with weeping wounds instead. So weeping wounds cause you to lose 1% of your maximum life per second per stack. Tinctures deactivate when you have 1 life remaining. So I've done a little bit of testing. It works super well with self-poison because you just heal so much of your life that you can ignore it as long as you've got a poison on yourself. I'll just go into a little bit of about what self-poison is and like the mechanics, like a little bit into the mechanics behind it. Just for the people that don't know. So I'm a self-poison build, which means I have a chance to poison on my weapon. I've got 35% at the moment, not including the tincture. And I also have this amulet. The bottom line there's the important one. Taking chaos damage over time heals you instead while leeching life. So any chaos damage over time heals you. It's not a leech, it's not like a regen, it's just a heal. So you can run more than 100% to regen reduction maps, and it just heals you just like it normally would. This chaos damage thing. Now this is mixed in with this golden rule jewel. Those bottom 2 lines there are what's important. +1 to chaos resistance per poison on you, and poison you inflict is reflected to you if you have fewer than 100 poisons on you. So every time I poison someone, it's reflected back to me. And then I heal through this Tainted Pact. As long as I'm leeching life, and as I'm a Slayer, I have Slayer Overleech, due to this ascendancy here, Brutal Fervor. I get 100% increased maximum recovery per life leech. Life leech effects are not removed when unreserved life is filled, and then 10% reduced taken. So that's the self-poison mechanics. Because of that, my build, I also keep my chaos resistance at around about 0%, 1% there. Now this means that every poison I inflict, I think, do we have a number here of what the poison I inflict is? Poison damage per second, here we go, from main hits. Is so 6,600 to 1,000. So that's basically pure damage I take. So if I get poisoned once, I'll be healing for somewhere between that range per second, which is obviously a huge amount. Actually, I think it's even more than that. I think it's actually about 5 times. I think it's about 30,000 DPS. So I heal for 30,000 DPS per poison. As I get more poisons though, my chaos resistance goes up, which means I heal less for each new poison, but I'm still having a ton of poison stacks on me, which will be doing a lot of healing. So yeah, that's the self-poison build. Basically means as long as I've got a poison on me and I'm leeching, the tincture's just not going to do anything, even with the huge amount of burn on me, the fervor burn. What's it called? Blood-soaked blade burn. So yeah, that's the tech. Just having a tincture and having that, and then having self-poison. I'm going to show it to you soon, but first I just want to have a little talk about these nodes here. So you can grab these as well, which have got a ton of synergy. So Flasks and Tinctures have increased effect, and Tinctures have increased effect because you can roll such an insane like attack speed. Look at this, 46% melee weapon attack speed on a Tincture. You can get just a lot out of one Tincture. This one's great as well. This is all notable. Flasks adjacent to active Tinctures gain 2 charges when you hit an enemy with a melee weapon, no more than once every second. So we're always going to be hitting someone, so they'll be gaining like 2 charges a second. And then you've also got this mastery here. The third one down, 1% increased flask charges gained per mana burn on you. And since we can get like 100 plus mana burn pretty easily, then we're getting 100% increased flask charges, so that too turns into like a 4. So you get 4 flask charges per hit on these 2 tinctures next to it, if you take that. I'm strained for points, so not going to worry about that. Just going to take the 1 for the tincture, and I'm going to run one map with this this tincture here, just to see how high we can get the burn without turning it off. And then I'm going to run another one with this tincture here. I'll show you the difference between the two. One of them just inflicts more burn. This one here does, inflicts more burn, but has higher attack speed. I'm going to use this for bossing. This one here inflicts less burn and has less attack speed. I'm going to use this for mapping. So I don't have to worry too much about the maintaining the burn. Anyway, I'm going to show you how it works. Oh, it's if the way it works, if you are burning with the life reduction a second, or whatever it is, and you have blood rage on, it'll kill you. So I'm gonna just take this off my click there, because I just automatically activate it. So that's only if you burn down to 1, it will kill you. I'm gonna map with blood rage on. You can turn your tincture off at any time after you've activated it as well. Okay, so just going to show you, if I turn on the tincture, I'll take my weeping wounds, I'm losing 1% of my maximum life per second, and you can see it brings it down to 0 by 18 stacks. Go back up, and oh, we've got a thingy. Cool. Right, so I'll turn my tincture back on, and then we'll see how many stacks we can get up to. It's going to be a little bit dangerous. We're going to be dancing on the edge, so I might just not really loot too much. Just going to go try hit monsters and see how high we can get that stack up to, see what we can sustain. This could be a bit, could be not much, we'll see. The main thing is just sustaining something to hit, really. Because obviously we just have to keep that poison on us and then keep the leech going. So luckily harbingers do pretty regularly spawn monsters, so that's good. And just have to try and make sure I don't run into any dry spells where there are no monsters. Keep leeching. Always be leeching. ABLs. Remember your ABLs. Pretty sure that's it. Alright, so we're up to something like 167 now, which means we're losing 180 now. 180% of our maximum life per second. And you see we're still alive, so we're still going. Let's see what we can get up to. I don't know if there's a max on it. No idea. To 230, 231. Quickly find new things to leech off. Alright, 257, 258, 260. 272. I'm losing 272 per second. That's pretty crazy. I didn't think I'd get this high. Oh, and it just turned off. Alright, so it just turned off, but I was leeching, so my health went straight back on. Okay, so now we're back at home. Just gonna swap out this tincture here for this more chilled one. So this one was the higher attack speed one with increased effect and increased burn rate. This one's got a lower burn rate and lower attack speed, but I think it might be more chill for mapping. We'll see how it feels. I'm going to be turning the tincture off, and this one, hopefully I remember, because I'll have blood rage on. So, can't really instantly heal up like I would if I didn't have blood rage on. And when I get down to 1, and the tincture turns off. Pops that out. So this is not on yet. We'll turn it on there. Alright. You can see the stacks are increasing way slower. Not really too sure when I should turn it off and on. Probably when I loot, I guess. I might turn it off. I got a bit of a lull in the monsters. Oh no, he's on. Do I still? Oh, yeah, okay, I still got it on. It's not like scratching shards. It's not like keeping it on is giving me any benefit because I don't have that mastery, except obviously the attack speed and the poison chance. Poison chance isn't really that necessary when there's so many monsters around. I'm going to turn it off there. Don't accidentally die. And turn it back on again. Pretty chill when it's like 16 stacks. Pretty much leech that anyway. Ah. Okay, well, you know, when you stop hitting, you don't. Okay. I'm gonna go loot the map. You can kind of see how it works, how it doesn't work, how to die to it. And yeah, anyway, that's the tech. The tincture tech. I had a few ideas about how to apply it, but a few other people are probably already using it. I'm probably behind. Probably doing a video on something someone's already been doing for 2 weeks. But anyway, that's this is my video on it. I thought I found it, and I did by myself. And I'm sure about 100,000 other people found it first, but whatever. So I'm back after looting the map. Final thoughts, not too sure how the best way to apply this tech is. It might be better just to not map with it and maybe just boss with it. It might depend on the boss. Obviously you don't want to have your... Well, I guess if the boss phases you can just turn your tincture off. I think it's going to be really good for bossing actually. It might just be something you slot in when you boss and just map with normal flasks up to then, because honestly it doesn't really... You don't need a little bit of extra attack speed in the maps, especially if Blood Rage is going to kill you. So yeah, I think it might be just a thing we do with the boss. Actually, no. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to be mapping with it. Okay, but I don't want to get too much into that. That's just my build specifically. If you want to check out my build, you can. I'll be uploading. I've uploaded a few videos, and I'll be uploading another one soon with the tincture changes and how I implement that. But yeah, that's the basic mechanics I've found on it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you can, and I'll catch you on the next one. Sweet, catch up.